be really dangerous and can be painful.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yes. So that's kind of why we do this check at baseline to make sure, there aren't any cysts and that your estrogen is low, because we don't want to risk anything like that.
Right.
But the good news is this does not mean that you're not a good candidate. This doesn't mean that you can't move forward. Like I said, this is common. It's just another bump in the road, unfortunately.
Right.
But what we can do to treat these cysts is it's just birth control, which I know that you struggle with nausea. How did you do with it this last time?
I actually didn't really have it as bad as the first time. I was surprised.
Okay, that's great news. So what we'll want to do, Brianna, is we'll want you to start the birth control back up tonight.
Okay.
We want you to be on it for a minimum of 14 days.
Okay.
And then that should be plenty to treat these cysts, and they should resolve.
Okay.
I think part of the problem is we only had you on birth control for
a short time.
What was it, like 6 or 7 days?
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Yeah. So we need you on it a little bit longer to be able to treat the cysts. That's not quite enough time to take care of them.
Okay.
But what we can do, we'll have you start the birth control tonight. I let Emily know tomorrow. I'm going to look and see what Dr. Parker's next transfer date would be according to that 14-day timeline on the birth control.
Okay.
And then we can get something else scheduled. So ideally, this should only push you back by a couple of weeks. It's not like we're pushing back months and months.
Oh, that's good news.
We just need you to have that minimum.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just going to be a couple weeks, which is still kind of crappy.
Right.
I totally understand, but we want to make sure we're not putting you in any danger or any risk.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Not horrible news, not the best news, but we're gonna just roll with it and trust the timing. So.
Right. Yes, and to give you some comfort, this happened to one of my GCs probably in November, and she was so upset. She's like, "How do we know this isn't going to happen again?" We really don't know, but I have not seen it since I've been working here where we treat it with birth control for at least 14 days. I've not seen it where these cysts are still there.
Okay, perfect. That's good news then.
And she was so worried about it, and then her next baseline came around, and
she was fine.
She's like on eggshells waiting for me to call her, and everything was totally fine.
I know, that's how I felt. I'm like, I just tried calling right before you called me. I was like, they haven't called yet. Like, I wonder if it's bad news.
No, I normally do try to call earlier. We have certain protocols in place where, if your estrogen has been less than 100 and your ovaries didn't have cysts, then I could have called you and given you your results.
Okay.
But where there was something special, I had to wait for Dr. Parker to review them and get his recommendation.
Gotcha.
So that's why it took a bit longer.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's not the worst news. I am, optimistic, and that's hopeful, that you said that you haven't really seen it, not go away after the birth control, so.
Right. Well, you have a great attitude, and just keep that up. People say to me when this happens, well, maybe this is like what the timeline is supposed to be, or maybe there's a reason. So
yep. Charles C will just have to go first.
I know, we keep playing this back and
I know.
Between you two.
This is a sick game we have going on. I kind of like that you'll be trudging forward first. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling, and yeah, I'll start that tonight. And then you said for 14 days.
Yes, so I'm gonna look at his schedule tomorrow. So we'll have a plan in place before those 14 days are up for sure.
Okay, excellent.
All right, Brianna and I are driving home from doing one of our jobs, and we just kind of wanted to update everyone on what happened when we found out the results of Brianna's first baseline ultrasound. So yeah, just kind of tell us what happened and kind of how you're feeling.
So when I got the ultrasound done, they said that one of my ovaries looked fine, and then the other one, they thought they saw like a cyst, which she said was normal. If you had that, sorry, I can't do this. I know. said that that's normal, like dependent on where you are in your cycle. But if it was hormone producing, that I wouldn't be able to start my estrogen the day after. So they did a blood test, and that showed that it was hormone producing. So they called me later that night and told me, you know, that my date would have to be pushed back. Like personally, like I want to be in like top shape and have the best chance of success. But I did feel like, you know, sad for the intended parents because I know they've been waiting for a very long time, and I unfortunately have to push my date back. But, you know, after we've had a few conversations with them, we've all kind of agreed that, you know, the timing needs to be just perfect because we don't have like multiple attempts. So trying just to stay positive about it.
Yep. And then I have my baseline ultrasound this Friday, which we're doing my cycle like a little different, where I wasn't on birth control. They're just kind of following my natural cycle. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I could possibly have some cysts too, because what they're doing to treat Brianna-Cysts is they put her on ultrasound.
Ultrasound, that is.
They put her on birth control medicine
That gets rid of it.
to help get rid of it. So she has to do it for a minimum of 2 weeks. And then,
I think I'm 7 days in and 1 week in now.
yeah, so her new date is going to be somewhere around the 22nd or 24th of February for her transfer date. And then mine's still February 10th for now, as long as my ultrasound goes well.
And your blood
And
test,
blood test.